Todd Sinclair calls for the opening bell of the 30-minute Iron Man matchup between former stablemates, former ROH World Tag Team Championship partners, Austin Aries versus Roderick Strong. Most falls in 30 minutes to determine the winner.
It's the first Iron Man match here in Ring of Honor since November 2002, Dave. It was back at Scramble Madness when Doug Williams and Bryan Danielson did battle in the last 30-minute Iron Man match here in ROH.
Roderick Strong taking his time after the bell rang to actually get inside the ring now once again and tie up with Austin Aries. He knows if he just lets that clock tick away, he doesn't have to do battle for more than 28, 29 minutes with Austin Aries if he doesn't have to. If they lock up.
Collar and elbow tie up in the center. Neither man gaining the advantage. Down to a knee goes Aries. Able to take control of the arm of Roderick Strong. Both men back to their feet. Aries still controls the arm. Strong from behind trying to find an escape. Grabs hold of the head and turns it into a hammerlock. Nice reversal by Strong.
Roderick Strong, the current FIP World Heavyweight Champion. Of course, that belt not on the line in this Iron Man matchup. It looked like Aries maybe going for a head scissors right there, and Roderick quickly backed up so that Austin could not lock his legs around the head and the neck of Roderick and take him off his feet.
Collar and elbow one more time. Roderick backs Aries into the corner. Todd Sinclair in looking for a clean break. Wouldn't hold my breath. Aries has the elbow poised just in case Roderick was looking to do any damage. Aries had that elbow in position to strike, but Roderick backed out of the corner.
Roderick a little cautious. The lockup yet again. Goes after the arm of Austin Aries.
Takes Aries off his feet, but Aries quickly grabs the head scissors. Roderick looking for an escape, but Aries traps the arms. Headstand here from Strong, but with the arms trapped, able to throw his body weight onto the chest of Aries for a quick near fall. Nice reversal into a hammerlock. Aries' shoulders almost on the canvas.
Austin Aries regaining his focus here in singles action, focusing on the ROH World title and trying to become the first man to be a two-time ROH World Champion. As roll up right there and a near fall for Aries.
As part of that focus, he disbanded the Resilience. He had founded that as part of faction warfare here in ROH to battle against the No Remorse Corps and Roderick Strong, but with his eyes set on the top prize in the wrestling business, that being the ROH World title, Austin Aries felt to focus better on that quest he needed to disband the Resilience and turn all of his attention towards that goal.
And he was able to win that best-of-3 series against the American Dragon Bryan Danielson to earn a title shot at the ROH World Champion. And he needs that momentum going into that title shot coming up by coming up the winner of this Iron Man matchup, if he can. Jockeying back and forth they go, exchanging the advantage as Aries had his shoulders against the canvas there for a near fall, but quickly turned it over and now holding on to that side headlock on Roderick Strong.
Yeah, this match here with Roderick, just the last piece of unfinished business for Austin Aries before he really sets in on the quest to become the ROH World Champion once again.
Wants to prove once and for all that he was the better half of the ROH World Tag Team Championship team with Roderick Strong.
Maintaining control of the side headlock.
We've seen Austin Aries utilizing that new submission hold, which puts a lot of pressure on the neck of his opponents. Working over the head and the neck with that headlock would certainly do a lot of damage, as Roderick Strong gaining the upper hand here.
Yeah, Aries thought Roderick had dropped down and he was going to go up and over, but quickly Roderick was able to pop up and grab the foot of Aries, trip him up as he went over the top, and took control now of the arm of Aries. Steps over with that leg, really putting more pressure on the shoulder of Aries.
And we talk about how Aries is focused on once again becoming ROH World Champion. Roderick Strong has made the statement that he feels that since he has had the FIP World Heavyweight Championship for over a year now and has defended it against a slew of different competitors, that he has actually brought more prestige to that belt, and it means more than Nigel McGuinness's reign thus far means, because Nigel hasn't really done much since winning that championship in terms of defeating a variety of different opponents to retain it.
Oh, and to give some credence to what Roderick has said regarding his reign about the FIP World Heavyweight title. I mean, just look at the list of guys that he successfully defended it against. I mean, just a short list off the top of my head. Necro Butcher, Tyler Black, Davey Richards, Brent Albright, Yamato. And in fact, it was that series of title matches against Richards which really gave Roderick a great deal of respect for Richards and led to the formation of the No Remorse Corps.
Without a doubt, he has had an illustrious reign as FIP World Heavyweight Champion, but Nigel McGuinness is just getting started as the ROH World Champion. Of course, Nigel McGuinness still out with injury to the arm. And so it looked good here earlier tonight against Silas Young in that non-title matchup. But once he's 100% and able to defend that championship on a nightly basis, Nigel McGuinness will do that belt proud. Body slam from Aries, out to the apron he goes. Brings himself back in with the senton. Hits the ropes and comes crashing down on the chest of Roderick. Only gets two, though.
And you see Aries starting to pick up the pace here, the early part of this matchup. Both these guys a little bit tentative, it looked like, in their offense, really trying to feel out their opponent. But Austin Aries now looking to pick up the pace and is doing a good job in the corner of doing just that. Shoulder blocks to the midsection of Roderick Strong by Aries. Roddy gasping for air in the corner as Aries sends him off. No reversal. Strong drives the knee to the midsection of Aries.
Aries set into the corner. Roderick charges. Clothesline in the corner. And a belly-to-belly suplex. Jars the spine of Austin Aries. You know, Roderick Strong loves to work over the back of his opponents with a variety of backbreakers with the stronghold as well. And in a matchup like this, 30-minute Ironman match, you know that Austin Aries needs to preserve that back as best he can as they approach the 20, 25-minute mark of this matchup, and he can't allow Roderick to do a whole lot of damage early in the match.
And Roderick is looking to do just that. Another backbreaker. Goes for a cover, very lax cover, didn't hook the leg, just instead drove the forearm across the forehead and the bridge of the nose, and only able to get a 1 count. Grabs a handful of hair, picks Aries back to his feet, snapmares him back down once again. Not a very good cover by Roderick, and again, Aries able to kick out.
There's a different strategy in a 30-minute Ironman matchup compared to a regular contest, you know, just in hopes of preserving that back. If Roderick's able to cinch in the stronghold early in the match, you might see Austin Aries maybe tap out right away to get out of the hold and preserve that back and try to make up for that fall later in the matchup, rather than sitting in that Boston Crab with a lot of pressure on that back for a minute, 2 minutes while in the hold, and a lot of damage is done early on.
Yeah, when there's only one fall, of course you're going to fight with everything you have to try and escape or hold on as long as you can before really giving into the hold. But when you know you've got 30 minutes and time is on your side, discretion sometimes is the better part of valor. Is right there. Aries hung onto the ropes.
Avoided the drop kick and firing away with overhand chops now.
Roderick able to block that suplex attempt, as was Aries. Shoves him off. Catches him, STO. Drives him down to the canvas. And connects with the elbow right to the chest.
Trademark maneuver of Aries. With great momentum on his side, just driving his elbow down into the chest. Aries back to his feet. Roderick back to a standing position as well. Side slam driven right into the canvas.
This time the impact on the back of Roderick Strong, and now Aries has the arms trapped.
Submission predicament. And again, you might not necessarily see Roderick Strong maybe give up in a hold like this if it was only one fall, but if he feels he's in a bad position, you could see a submission early on here.
Shoulders down on the canvas, but only two. Right back to their knees. Aries controls with the front face lock. Trying to cut off the oxygen now of Roderick.
And bridging forward, going for that submission hold. Roderick wanted no part of that. He felt it coming and quickly escaped the hold. As Austin Aries putting the boots to Strong in the corner.
20 minutes remaining in the match.
Immediately made his way to the ropes at the first sign of Aries going for that hold. But a headbutt from Aries very effectively connects in the corner. And the FIP World Heavyweight Champion sent for the ride, but gets the elbow up. Catches Aries coming in, and then drives a drop kick right to the face.
Key maneuver right there. He's got him down. This isn't about a blood feud. It's not about hatred between these two men. It's all about competition and proving which of these two men was the better half of their championship tag team.
Aries checking the teeth, making sure everything is still there as Roderick cinches in with that reverse bear hug. Once again, trying to take the breath away from Austin Aries.
Aries trying to maneuver his body toward the ropes any way he can, as the arm outstretched trying to reach those ropes, as Roderick tries to hold on to this bear hug.
And Roderick leaning in while applying the hold, forcing Aries to carry his own weight as well as Roderick's. Very effective, but a series of elbows from Aries, able to free himself off the ropes, but Roderick quickly connects with the back elbow as Aries was coming off the ropes. Now Aries under the bottom rope as Roderick continues the attack, has hold of the feet. Slingshots him right into the bottom rope.
Throat first. As Aries gasping for breath at this point. Damage done to the throat. Roderick pulling him back inside the ring now. And stomping away on the midsection.
Smart strategy on Roderick to try and take away the oxygen and the breath of Austin Aries. When you're in a 30-minute match, you know, your cardiovascular conditioning extremely important. The match is going to go for 30 minutes no matter what. The clock doesn't stop ticking just because there is a fall. And if you are having trouble breathing, having trouble catching your breath, makes it very difficult knowing that that clock is going to keep on ticking away, and you've got to be in there for 30 minutes no matter what.
You need a lot of endurance to wrestle for 30 straight minutes as Roderick charges all that momentum right into the midsection, again making it very, very difficult for Austin Aries to breathe while doing more damage to the abdominal area.
A big psychological advantage in a match like this to whoever scores the first fall. To know that you were able to either put your opponent's shoulders to the mat or make him submit first and get that 1-0 lead. You kind of plant the seed in your opponent's head that, you know what, I can pin you, I can submit you, I can beat you, and you haven't done it to me yet. So the first fall in a match like this, extremely important. And Austin Aries able to get the shoulder up one more time.
And just it'll go through your mind that I've got to score 2 falls on my opponent if I want to come out the winner of this matchup.
Yeah, it also forces your opponent, if he's trailing, to maybe take some chances he might not normally take in a matchup that's only 1 fall. You can be a little bit more tentative in a match where there's only 1 fall because 1 mistake can end the match. But in a match like this, you go down 2 falls to none, you're in big, big trouble.
Huge drop kick right there from Roderick Strong. Got all of it. You know, Ironman matches sometimes only go to 1 fall to a finish. You know, sometimes you see several falls. It all depends on what transpires over the course of those 30 minutes. And right now we are at 0-0 between these two men.
Both men now out on the apron, but Roderick Strong certainly controlling the action at this point in the match. Aries almost limp in the arms of his former partner.
Oh, very dangerous position out on the apron.
Well, he likes to utilize that suplex out on the apron, but Aries fighting him off. Forearms and left hands, to the top of the head, able to free himself, repeatedly firing away on Roderick Strong. Now has Strong up on the shoulders, but Roddy blocks.
Clothesline brings Roderick Strong back inside the ring. Neither man meeting the ring frame out on the apron. Twisting body press down across the back of Roderick Strong.
On face lock again, but Strong quickly to his feet. Aries looked like he was trying to go for that submission again, and again Roddy immediately tried to change positions.
Trying to get the stronghold right there, but Aries able to block, and his momentum sends Roderick to the floor. 15 minutes have elapsed in this matchup, and there is the first big risk taken by either man. Aries with the dive to the floor.
And it certainly seems to have paid off as Roddy's in trouble out there. Elbows to the back of the head. Strong limping a little bit there. May have twisted his ankle after crashing on that dive.
Trying to get back to his feet inside the ring, but head first into the turnbuckle goes Strong.
Aries slingshots his way back in and connects with the elbow to the side of the head repeatedly, cracking Roderick right on that ear with the elbow.
Repeated elbows to the side of the head and that ear. Takes off the elbow pad to do further damage with the elbow. Aries getting all fired up. Drop kick connects. Cover. Only a near fall. Keeps control of the head of Roderick Strong. Lands on his feet.
He's going for the brainbuster, but Roddy able to block.
Going for that gutbuster, but Aries lands on his feet. Kick to the head. Into the submission. We could see a fall right here. He forces Roderick to tap.
And Roderick did exactly what we spoke about earlier. He immediately tapped out to free himself from further damage from the hold.
He knew he was in a bad position where Aries could do damage to Roderick Strong that could become a factor during the next 15 minutes or so in this matchup that we have remaining. And as soon as he realized he was in that hold, he tapped out to force Aries to release the hold. And it is 1-0 Austin Aries.
A big advantage now has to be on the side of Austin Aries with that first fall.
Roderick holding his ground here. Elevates Aries, inverted atomic drop, into the backbreaker.
Oh, what strength by Strong. No pun intended. Just hoisted him up. Very fluid motion there. Goes for the cover and gets a 2 count.
Roderick Strong realized how important it was to get the momentum back on his side after being forced to tap out. Going for the Gibson driver, butterflying those arms. But Aries driving him into the corner twice to free himself from that position. Who was the better half of the tag team between these two men? It is all on the line in this Iron Man matchup as Roderick gets planted.
Aries back to his feet, but still feeling the pain in his lower back as he climbs the turnbuckles.
Roderick back to his feet, takes away the balance of Austin Aries.
And that slight hesitation on the part of Aries because of the pain in his back enabled Roderick to pop up to his feet and crotched Aries, and now climbs up himself to the second.
Looking for maybe a superplex here. Roderick Strong.
All the way up top now. Very dangerous position here. Superplex.
Oh, double pin! No, both men kick out. Both men's shoulders down against the canvas right there. Judgment call on the officials' part, but both men able to kick out before a count of 3. Going for the gutbuster again. This time he gets it.
Right back to his feet. Butterflies the arms. Gibson driver blocked by Aries with the head scissors.
Nice counter. Going for the stronghold once again, but Aries rolls him up. And scores the pinfall. Aries leads 2-0.
That is a huge, huge fall for Austin Aries. A commanding 2-0 lead. But Roderick with a boot just turned him inside out.
Right to the side of the head, and both men are down. Yeah, it's 2-0 Austin Aries, but Roderick Strong struck very quickly and with great force to the side of the head of Austin Aries immediately following that pinfall. And Aries doesn't have the opportunity to get right back on top of Roderick and go for a third fall right away.
And Roderick, though, in big trouble now, trailing 2-0. We're past the 15-minute mark, and he has to score 3 falls now on Austin Aries to win this matchup.
He's done a lot of damage to the back of Aries thus far. Needs to maybe get him in that stronghold, try to get a submission here. Aries going for the crucifix bomb. but Roderick has hold of the top rope to block.
Use that to get Aries on his own shoulders and then just dumps him stomach first on the top rope. Aries turns right around.
Working over both the midsection and the back. 2 backbreakers. And now Gibson driver gets it.
1, 2, 3.
Roderick Strong scores a fall. It is now 2-1.
One fall
Austin
for Strong.
Aries.
He trails
Very important
2-1.
also for Roderick to have gotten that fall back so quickly. He still now has some time left to try and not just tie this match up, but get that extra fall to win the matchup.
We got 10 minutes left in this contest. You'll notice earlier in the matchup, he's spent a lot of time focusing on the midsection of Aries while also working over the back, as now he's going for the stronghold here. Boston Crab cinched in. Pressure put on the back of Austin Aries here. We can see the match tied if he forces Aries to tap.
Aries trying to make his way to the ropes, however. Very close, reaching out, but Strong drags him back to the center of the ring. Look how deep he sits in that Boston Crab.
More pressure put on the back of Aries, and he taps out before further damage can be done. The match is now tied.
Even the match at 2 falls apiece.
It's a whole new ball game now, Dave. 2 falls apiece. It's like we're starting fresh with less than 10 minutes to go.
It's like we're starting fresh, but Austin Aries is down, while Roderick Strong is standing strong with the decided advantage at this point in this match. When just a couple of moments ago, we were saying just how far behind he was. Just that quickly, Roderick Strong is in command.
It just shows you how talented an athlete Roderick Strong is. You know, a lot of guys being down 2 falls to none will get down on themselves, and you know, they're pretty much mentally out of the match at that point. But Roderick, very mentally tough, able to fight his way back and tie this match up, and now not just tied it up, is in command.
Looking to do more damage, trying to turn him over. Cinching the stronghold of the Boston Crab here. Had to fight for it. Aries was trying to block, but now knee right into the back. The stronghold from Roderick Strong. Aries trying to get to the ropes. Turns it all the way over into a Boston Crab once again.
Aries once again very close to the ropes here. Roderick continues to apply the hold. Aries struggling once again and makes it to the ropes.
Roderick Strong taking full advantage of the referee's count before releasing the hold, looking to do as much damage to the back of Austin Aries as he can.
So the wear and tear starting to show on both of these wrestlers. Just drenched in sweat, starting to move a little bit slower than they had been at the early going.
They've battled for over 20 minutes now. Again, going back to the Boston Crab, but Aries underneath the ropes here. Referee trying to force Roderick to break the hold.
Aries continuing to try and crawl out to the floor. Roderick going out with him and trying to maintain control of the legs.
Both men out to the floor now. And he's got the Boston Crab on the ringside floor. He can't win this match on the outside,
but he can continue to do damage to the already wounded Austin Aries, and he did just that.
Roderick Strong rolls back inside the ring as Aries lifeless out on the floor. He's not moving. So much has been taken out of Aries. It could just be a matter of time here. Roderick Strong pulling Aries back inside the ring and locking in the stronghold of the Boston Crab one more time to score another fall and take the lead.
Aries to his knees, grabbing hold of the apron to drag himself back to the ring, just willing himself to get back into the ring. It shows you how badly he wants to prove that it was he who was the stronger member of this team. But Roddy with the suplex, high up in the air. Austin Aries being held, comes down and lands on his feet.
Blocked that suplex attempt, rolls him up. Only 2. Big kick from Aries. Cover. Roderick Strong gets his shoulder up.
Oh, Aries, so worn down, was only able to just lay that one arm across the chest of Strong, who was able to kick out just in the nick of time.
Despite the pain, Austin Aries trying to dig down for a burst of energy here. Both men feeling the effects of this battle.
2 falls apiece as they continue to battle, slugging it out in the center of the ring.
Series of forearm strikes. Both men staying on their feet. Elbow from Austin Aries. Series of forearms. Chop from Roderick Strong. Overhand chop from Aries.
Back and forth they go. Strong missed that chop, and Aries made him pay.
5 minutes remaining in the match. 5 minutes.
Roderick Strong shinbreaker countered.
Oh, he had trouble getting him up. The pain in his back, you could see it on his face. And Roddy with a half Nelson backbreaker.
Oh, but crucifix bomb from Aries. Kick to the head.
Can he get him up for the 450?
Brain buster from Aries. Has Roderick Strong knocked senseless. Can he hit that 450 now? The combination to put him away.
Aries slowly climbing to the top.
Can he gain the lead in this matchup?
Strong's in position, but he gets the knees up.
Roderick Strong leads 3-2.
And leads 3-2.
A very important fall right there for Roderick. Takes the lead for the first time in this match.
4 minutes remaining.
And that's 3 straight falls now for Strong.
Aries needs to dig down, dig deep. His back, his midsection, both in a world of pain right now at the hands of Roderick Strong.
And Strong just pitches Aries out to the floor. He's got the lead. He doesn't need to do any more damage. Just kind of has to fight the clock at this point.
Stomping away on Aries as he tries to get back inside the ring. Trying to walk it off. Look at the determination on the face of Austin Aries.
Oh, he's trying to dig deep. Willing himself back to the apron. Shoulder block to the midsection. Knee to the gut from Strong, who immediately, once again, pitches him back out to the floor.
Again, just trying to eat up some time on the clock by repeatedly sending him out to the floor and forcing him to struggle to even get back inside the ring where Aries could have a chance to go for a pinfall or go for a submission. As long as he's on the floor, Aries can't score another fall.
Springboard dropkick from Strong, and Aries crashes down to the floor one more time.
Trying to pull himself back up. Aries needs to get back inside the ring and get on offense here. But Roderick Strong's doing a very good job of keeping him on the outside and not even allowing him to get back in.
Aries on the apron, forearm connects, and again, repeated shots to the side of the head of Roderick Strong. Snaps him throw first on the top rope. Strong charges, drives the boot into Aries, who hits the steel.
Oh, he could be out right there. He hit that guardrail hard after absorbing the boot first.
2 minutes remaining.
Down to about 2 minutes remaining in this matchup. The clock ticking away as Aries struggles to even stand on the floor, much less get back inside the squared circle.
And the clock now as much the enemy of Austin Aries as is Roderick Strong.
You hear this crowd here in Dayton, Ohio, trying to encourage Austin Aries back to his feet, getting behind him.
And Roderick just patiently waiting in the ring. The wrestling equivalent of the four corners offense in basketball, just trying to play keep away here, trying to play beat the clock.
Aries trying to will himself into the ring, back on offense here, trying to get that energy. Despite the damage to his back, the damage to his midsection, the clock is ticking away here.
Aries trying to fire himself up, but he needs to get back in the ring.
Trying to get these fans behind him. Aries fired up, back on the apron, firing away on Roderick Strong. 1 minute left in the matchup.
Forearm exchange. Aries starting to get the better of things, but Roderick fires back again. Elbows from Aries connect. Shoulder block to the midsection. Went for it again, but the knee from Roderick Strong connects with the jaw. Roaring elbow.
Roderick Strong down to a knee. Oklahoma roll. And a 3 count.
30 seconds remaining. Aries wins the
Aries
ball.
into the submission. The submission hold cinched in. The clock is ticking away. Referee Knee strikes from Austin Aries, right to the head of Roderick Strong. Bridges forward.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5,
Back to the submission.
3,
And the
2.
referee, Roderick Strong, is passed out in the submission hold.
Aries did win a fourth and deciding fall before the 30 minutes expired. Therefore, your winner, Austin Aries.
Austin Aries has won this matchup. With seconds remaining on the clock, Austin Aries, 4-3, is the winner of the 30-minute Iron Man match. And after this victory, Austin Aries can now be completely focused on the ROH World Championship. Can Austin Aries be the first man to be a two-time ROH World Champion?